Yeah. What is today's date, guys? 24th. Okay. Today we already discussed this, right, boss? What is a single line statement for factory pattern? What is single line statement for factory pattern? Provides abstraction on object creation process. It returns one of the several related classes objects based on the data we pass. Based on the data we pass. Understanding my statement, guys? Based on the data we pass. Super, guys. Tell me here, what is this? Strategy DP. Strategy design pattern. Okay, guys. Factory design pattern says what? It provides abstraction on object creation process. What it will do? It returns one of the several related classes object based on the data we pass. Simply based on the data we pass. What do you say, guys? Okay, guys. It is basically Ganga 4 design pattern. Okay, Ganga 4 design pattern, but will be used a lot. Will be used a lot in Spring applications. Will be used a lot in Spring applications. In Spring application, while designing Spring Beans having dependence. Spring Beans having dependency. Understanding my statement, guys? While designing Spring Beans simply having dependence. Are you comfortable, my dear? Strategy design pattern. Strategy design pattern. Okay, guys. Right, boss. This design pattern says, okay, define the classes of dependency management. As loosely coupled interchangeable parts. Loosely coupled interchangeable parts. Define the classes of dependency management as, what is that? Loosely coupled interchangeable parts. What do you mean by that? That means, okay, we can change the dependent class of target class. The dependent class of target class without disturbing the code of targets. Without disturbing the code of target. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. This design pattern says define the classes of dependency management as loosely coupled interchangeable parts. That means we can change. We can change the dependent class of target class without disturbing the code of target class. Without disturbing the code of target. Comfortable, guys? Super means super. Yeah, this is about strategy design pattern. To work with strategy design pattern. Strategy means plan, Rabal. Strategy means plan. What is the English meaning of strategy? Plan. If you are watching IPL matches, boss, there is a terminology called strategic timeout, right? There is a terminology called strategic timeout, right, boss? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by strategic timeout? Okay, timeout for planning the game. So strategy means game plan. Strategy means planning. Okay, my strategy of conducting classes is I target below average non-IT background student. My plan. Okay, na? And if you observe very carefully, boss, in international T20s, there is no strategic timeout. Yes, na, boss? But in IPL, total how many? 2 strategic timeouts will be there for 2.5 minutes, right? Why? They want to use that time also for advertisements. IPL is full commercial game na, boss. IPL is full commercial game, right, boss? That's why. To work with the strategic design pattern, we need to implement the following rules. We need to implement the following rules. Rule number 1. Favor composition over inheritance. While creating target and dependent classes, you prefer composition over inheritance. Favor composition over inheritance. Next, rule number 2. Always code to interfaces. Always code to interfaces or abstract classes. Abstract classes. That means don't code to concrete classes. Always code to interfaces or abstract classes. That means don't code to concrete classes. Don't code to concrete classes. To get loose coupling between target and dependent classes. Get loose coupling between target and dependent classes. Next one, what is that, guys? Rule number 3. Our code must be open for extension and must be closed for modification. Yeah. Okay. If you follow these three rules, Babu, while developing target and dependent classes, then I can say strategy design pattern is implemented. Strategy design pattern is implemented. Okay. Shall we take first one? We'll try to understand one by one. Rule number one. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Rajesh, I will take rule by rule, concentrate. Tell me, guys, inheritance. Inheritance is a relation or as a relation? Is a relation, right, boss? Why it is called is a relation? Why it is called is a relation? Can you guess? Why it is called is a relation? Can you guess, boss? Why it is called is a relation? I want reply. Inheritance is a relation. B class is a subclass of A class. Subclass is subclass. Right now, boss? That's what. Subclass is class is subclass of superclass. We use what word? Is. That's why it is what is a relation. Right, boss? Super. What is this, guys? Class A. Yeah, boss. This is class B. Extends A. Okay. Class A. Class B extends A. Got it? Now here, what is this? B is a subclass of A. B is subclass of A. So it is called is a relation. So it is called is a relation. Next one, composition, Rababu, has a relation. Composition. Understanding my statement? Yeah. Class A. Here is my class B. Private AA is equal to new A of. Private AA is equal to new A of. Right, boss? Are you understanding my statement? B has got A object. object of B has got A class object. Understanding my statement? Okay, guys. Tell me. The object of B class has got the object of A class. Are you understanding my statement, guys? This is B object. This is A object. B object. B class object. Contains what? Property A. Right, boss. Tell me. A class object. This is linked here. This is linked here. Yeah, tell me, guys. Okay. The object of B has got the object of A. Okay, guys, has got. That's why has a relationship. Has a relationship. Understanding my statement? Okay. Right, boss? Now listen. Okay, when should we go for inheritance? Are you understanding my statement? Oh yeah, inside the BA is there now, boss. Okay, tell me. Relation means they are in communication. When should we go for inheritance? And when should we go for tell me, when should we go for inheritance? When should we go for composition? Any guesses? You might have studied core Java. Not. Okay. If class 1 wants to use all the properties and methods of class 2. If class 1 wants to use all the properties and methods of class 2, then go for inheritance. Are you with me, guys? Inheritance. Okay. Next. Then go for inheritance between class 1 and class 2. Got it, guys? Super. Next. Copy these guys, paste it. If class 1 wants to use, what is that? Specific properties and methods of class 2. Then go for inheritance between. Tell me, what is this? Class 1 and class 2. Inheritance or composition? Inheritance is not bad, Babu. But according to the situation, we have to go for it. Okay, guys? Yeah, but what is our rule number 1? When you want to take classes for dependency management, prefer what? Composition, not the inheritance. Listen, guys, other day, I kept a local datetime class and wish message generator in relationship. What relationship we have used, guys? Come on, guys. What relationship? We have designed wish message generator and local datetime class using what? As a relationship. Nothing but composition or not? Composition. But if you want, you can keep what? Inheritance between both the classes or not. So why we are not preferring inheritance, I am going to explain here. Limitations of inheritance. Limitations of inheritance. Number one, some programming languages like Java does not support multiple inheritance. Does not support multiple inheritance. Cool, guys? Okay, that's the reason number one. Can we inherit from two classes at a time using inheritance? No. Number two. With inheritance. With inheritance, the code becomes fragile. Fragile means what, guys? Fragile means what, guys? Easily breakable, right? Easily breakable. Yeah, someone is saying that, sir, using interface multiple inheritance is possible. First of all, tell me what is there in the interface to inherit. Interface does not have anything to inherit, na boss. Are you understanding my statement? Okay, code becomes fragile. Fragile means what? Easily breakable. Easily, when you get glass items delivery, on the top of the box will be there, handle with care, fragile item. Fragile item. And understanding my statement? Super, guys. Next, number 3. Okay, guys. Next one. With inheritance. With inheritance. Tell me. With inheritance. With inheritance. Tell me, guys. The testing or unit testing. The unit testing of code becomes very complex. The unit testing of code becomes very complex. Very, very complex. Okay, guys. Remaining testings will be done by tester, Babu. But unit testing is the test that should be done by developer, right? Okay, boss. Shall we understand one by one? Yeah, these are point 1, problem number 1. Okay. Some programming languages does not support multiple inheritance. Problem code. Tell me, guys, class A. Then class B. Done. Here is my class C. Private A is equal to new A of. Private B is equal to new B of. A is equal to not commander inheritance, because interfaces does not contain anything to inherit. Okay, anything to inherit separately. Anything to inherit. Okay, anything to inherit separately by implementation. By implementation of interface. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Interface does not contain anything to inherit. Okay, guys. Now tell me, interfaces in Java are given for polymorphism, Babu. Okay, now listen. First one, point number one. A. Interface variables are by default public static final, right? Okay. So they are visible. So they are visible in all the classes. In all the classes, irrespective of irrespective of they are implementing interface or not. What do you say, guys? Irrespective of, because they are public static final na, boss. They are implementing interfaces are not. Interfaces are. Okay, guys. I think you are thinking in this angle, Babu. Next, number two. Interface methods are public abstract methods. Public abstract methods are default methods or static methods. Right now, Java 8 features, Java 8 onwards, this extra feature has come now. Java 8 static methods. Yeah, which are visible. Which are visible directly in all other classes. Directly in all other classes. Come on, guys. Are you understanding my statement? Interface methods are public abstract methods, are default methods, are static methods. Understanding? Public static methods. Okay, static method, which are visible directly in all other classes. All other classes without worrying about interface implementation. So that's why please don't look at private methods are possible in classes. Private methods are not possible in the interfaces. Vishwadis Sahu, your Khurjava is so poor, it seems, my dear. Okay, guys. Without worrying about interface implementation. So what is the final conclusion? In Java, don't look at, every batch. When I say Java does not support multiple inheritance, everyone says, hey, Java support multiple inheritance through interfaces. Every day I have to clarify. Every time I have to clarify. So in Java, don't look at interfaces in the angle of inheritance. Always look at them in the angle of, come on guys, polymorphism. Why, sir? interface is having method declaration. 10 classes are implementing that interface. In 10 classes, we can write 10 definition, 10 different definitions for interface methods or not. 10 different definitions for interface methods are not. Okay, guys. One method, multiple forms. One method, multiple forms. I hope you are convinced, guys. So please, Java does not support multiple inheritance, means does not support. If someone says Java support multiple inheritance through interfaces, I don't agree that, because interface don't have anything to inherit seriously, Rababu. They don't have anything to inherit. Variables are by default visible. Abstract method does not contain anything to inherit, right? Default methods, okay. Default method comes into picture when you don't want to write the definition. Static methods are visible without implementing interface, right? So that's why don't look at interfaces in Java towards inheritance. Always look at interfaces in Java towards polymorphism. Got it, guys? Okay, what's the solution for this problem, my dear? The solution for this problem is, tell me, public class A. Sir, very correct, sir, but interviewers will buy this explanation, sir. Rajesh Mishra, that is actual explanation, Rababu. Our core Java faculties who don't have maturity, they will give statement. Interfaces in Java are there for what? Multiple inheritance. Okay, guys. Because our people are cheated with the syntax. But as a mature programmer, you should not be cheated by syntax, right? Class implements, I1, comma, I2, O implements, after implement tool and two interface names are there, oh, multiple. Don't be cheated by syntaxes, Rabo. Got it? See, guys, sir, whether I should use this version in the interview room or not, that depends upon whether you are convinced or not. If you convince, okay. This is called deep analyzation of subject, my dear. Right, guys. Class B, class C, private A is equal to new A of private B is equal to new B of. Understanding my statement? Okay. Guys, give me 2 minutes. Private A is equal to new A of private B is equal to new B of. Understanding my statement, guys? Super. This is the solution. Okay, now C is able to use A and B class properties here. So indirectly, we are bringing the effect of multiple inheritance through composition. It is possible or not? So composition is the solution, Rababu. Composition is the solution. Yeah. What is the second problem? What is the second problem? With inheritance, the code becomes fragile. Fragile means what? Easily breakable, right, boss? Let me show that. Let me show that. Class A. Class A. Tell me. Class A. Public int M1. Rajesh Bisha. Rajesh Bisha, we cannot question compiler designing, number one. Okay, number one. Number two, they felt when composition is there, why they need to solve multiple inheritance problem. Rajesh Bisha, are you understanding? Before Java, C++ also solved ambiguity problem, right? But Java people simply thought like this. Whoever want multiple inheritance, they are going for composition. Then what is need of solving separately? Got it? If that is the statement in C++ also, we have a solution for ambiguity problem, right? There are not there. In C++ also there. C++ is released before Java, right? Java people thought that why to waste the energy of compiler or programmer? Okay, when problem is really not there. Whoever wants multiple inheritance effect, they go for composition. Got it, guys? Right. Return 100. Done. Class B extends A. Class B extends A. Tell me. Here I am overriding the method. Here I am overriding the method, boss. Into M1. Here I am returning what? Return 1000. Return 1000. Cool, guys. Return 1000. End of the class. Okay, guys. Class C extends B. Class C extends B. Class D extends C. Sorry, extends B only. Understanding my statement? Class E extends B. So we have multiple classes inheriting from B. Now concentrate. I changed the return type of M1 from int to float. Into 2 float. Okay, now tell me, my dear. Only this class code is disturbed. Remaining classes code also disturbed. Come on. I changed the return type of. Okay, I changed the return type of M1 method from int to float. Here also I started returning float value. Here also I started returning float value. Got it? 100.3F. Now tell me, guys, this is disturbed. Definitely this is disturbed. Since other classes are extending from B, this is disturbed, this is disturbed, this is disturbed. That means one change in the top class in the inheritance hierarchy and all the classes in the inheritance hierarchy of that class got disturbed or not. That means code is easily breakable or not. Code is fragile or not. Code is fragile or not. Impact is very high, boss. Alexa, activate balcony central lights.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, activate balcony central lights.
Okay.
Super, guys. Tell me, guys, if we modify tell me, guys, if we modify the return type of M1 method from int to float, the return type of M1 method from int to float. Come on, guys. Okay. Then all the classes that are there in the inheritance hierarchy of class A will be disturbed. Are you understanding my statement, guys? In the hierarchy of disturbance. That means, okay, the code placed in the classes, 1 minute. That means the classes placed in the inheritance hierarchy. Okay, guys, are having fragile behavior. Where that means easily breakable. It's like constructing big building using cards, playing cards, Rabal. Using playing cards. If you disturb one card, guys, what happens? All other entire building will be collapsed or not. If you disturb one card in the foundation, entire building will be collapsed. What do you say, guys? Okay, guys. That means easily breakable. I hope you understood my statement, my dear. Got it? With inheritance, the code becomes fragile. Fragile means what? Easily breakable. Are you able to feel it, boss? Yeah, this is the problem. Yeah, solution. Solution using composition. Okay, lots of students says after coming to your spring session, we have started seeing core Java in another angle. Okay, guys. We started seeing core Java in another angle. I hope for you people also that angle is started. For you people also, for that angle is started. Only the thing is to bear me strong core Java knowledge is required. Strong core Java knowledge is required to bear me, my dear. Here class here above. So that's the beauty of core Java, you know. You learn core Java 10 times from 10 different faculties. Every time you feel something new. Every time you feel something new. That's the beauty of core Java. And no other subject is having that greatness. Okay. Right, boss. Class B. So I'm not saying you have not learned anything in core Java course. You learned so many things in core Java course. So why are you not teaching core Java? If I teach core Java, I have to take 8 months, 9 months time. Okay, that much subject to give, boss, and moreover, I'm habituated towards projects, applications, problems, solutions. So I'm habituated. I don't think I can teach proper core Java to you people because my always project angle, my angle of presentation is always project angle. Got it? Super, guys. And anyhow, we have Hari Krishna sir, Venkatesh sir, other good faculties taking core Java, na boss. Right. Now tell me here, private A is equal to new A of. Private A is equal to new A of. Now listen. Public into M1. Public into M1. Now listen. Right now this M1 is overridden method. Right now this M1 is overridden method. Is it overridden method? When inheritance is not there, where it is overridden, rather. It is not at all overridden. Come on. Understanding my statement. Now listen. into x is equal to a1 dot m1, return x plus 100. Return x plus 100. Okay, at this time, what happened? The return type of M1 method is changed to float. M1 method is changed to float. Because of that, only this line will be affected, or all other classes of the inheritance hierarchy got affected? Are extending from B, still classes are there. Extending from B, still classes are there. Come on, guys. Okay, tell me, only this line is affected. Do you think remaining lines are affected? Do you think subclasses of B are affected? Only this line, not the subclasses of B are affected, right, boss? Basically, M1 is not a overridden method, and there is no guarantee you should take M1 only. You can take any other name also, right? Because it is not overridden method. It is another method of B class, right, boss? Only this line is affected now, boss. What I do there? What I do there? Very simple one. Only this line affected, na? Okay, that line I will modify little bit. How I will modify? Like this, I will modify. Like this, I will. In what way I will modify? Into x is equal to math dot round off a1 dot a dot m over math dot round off a dot m1. End of the story now, boss. I'm rounding down the value, or if it is now it is giving float value. Suppose 100.3. 3 means what? Less than 0.5. Less than 0.5 means what happened? 100 will come. Got it, guys? Most only math dot round method gives what, guys? Into value one. So suppose 100.6, it will give 1000, 101. It will give 101. I think you know that. Only this line I have to modify. Or you have to go for typecast, your wish. Or you can go for typecast. If you don't like this, you can go for typecast. Float value you convert into integers. Float value you can convert into integers. That also works. That also works, guys. Either that or this. But only one line you have to discover about. Either that or this. Or int x is equal to int of a dot m. Either this or this, your choice. Only one line we have to modify. Remaining, the subclass of B are disturbed now, boss? Not disturbed. Okay, guys. So most importantly, I'm not saying problem is solved. Problem is restricted to one line, only one class and one line. So that's why composition is better, na? Instead of disturbing all classes of inheritance hierarchy, we are disturbing one line of the B class, right? Here, B is not the subclass overridden method. It is just M1 is not overridden method. It is just direct method of class B. Direct method of class. It is just direct method of class. Okay, now listen. If M1 method return type in class A is changed to float from int, change it to float from int. in class A is changed to float from int. Change it to float from int, then only one line, and M1 method is called on class A object will be disturbed. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Will be disturbed. Are you understanding my statement? And the subclasses of class B will not be disturbed. So this indicates, okay, code is not fragile. That means not easily breakable. Not easily breakable. Not easily breakable. Array, this time building is not constructed by using playing cards. This time building is constructed. That means not easily breakable. Building is constructed by using what? Pillars, solid pillars. In which floor disturbance is there, that floor we go for repair. Remaining floor we don't disturb. Right, boss? Remaining floor we don't disturb that much. Remaining floors we don't disturb much. Okay, someone asked, Sayyid Fatima madam, madam, this method returning float, here I am catching into integer. Error won't come. Fatima madam, I never expected this much bad knowledge of core Java from you. Can you respond in the chat box? I'm pasting your question to everyone. Fatima madam, you are this much stupid in core Java, na? I should explain that also. Float value, if I try to store into integer, error will not come. Respond, my dear madam. Okay. Gautam Kumar, in real time, in so many places, we need what? Inheritance. I will tell. Suppose you want to create a thread, entire properties, behavior of thread you want to do our class. So we make our class extending from thread or not. While developing servlets, we use inheritance, right? While developing Swing frames, we use inheritance. Are you understanding my statement, guys? So don't underestimate inheritance, Ra Babu. But when you want to take classes for dependency management, this is not. Okay, now tell me, when you want to create your thread, you want entire behavior of thread class to your class? Entire behavior. So then what we do? We go for inheritance only, na? While developing servlet, we make our class extending from generic servlet class. So then we want entire behavior of generic servlet class to your class, right? Super. So I'm not saying inheritance is bad. When you are designing classes with the dependency injection, right? When you are designing classes with the dependency management, then only composition. In remaining all situation, prefer inheritance only. Are you getting my point? Okay. Use cases of inheritance. Keeping classes in inheritance. Good question. use cases of keeping classes in inheritance. 1 minute, if I write this one, in this place it will be good now, boss. I'll try to put this statements here. Yes, boss. Tell me here. Use cases. Use cases. Yeah. Use case number 1. Thread creation. Thread creation. Our class wants to use entire properties and methods of java.lang.thread. Java.lang.thread. Tell me guys, class my thread extends from thread. Okay guys. Next, number 2. Our servlet component creation. Our class wants to use entire data and methods of what is that? Generic servlet class. Generic servlet or HTTP servlet class, right, boss? Yes, boss. Tell me, class my servlet extends from what is this? Generic servlet or HTTP servlet. Everyone understood my statement? Class my servlet extends generic servlet or HTTP servlet. These are the use cases, Rahul. Tell me here. Use cases. Use cases. Number 1, while designing target classes, target and dependent classes of dependency management. While designing target and dependent classes of dependency management. I think already we felt it, Babu. Come on. That's the number 1. Number 2, while bringing the effect of multiple inheritance. That's using classes. Cool, guys. I think solution using composition is convinced or not convinced? Right, guys? In inheritance, if you use or don't use, entire property of superclass comes to subclass. But when it comes to what composition, Babu, you have an object. Whatever methods you want, whatever properties you want, you can use it. Right now, boss? In inheritance, what happens? If you use it, you don't use it, they will come automatically to subclass. But when it comes to composition, you have to explicitly use those properties and those methods in which you are interested in, right? Automatically comes in the inheritance. Guys, you have not studied core Java effectively, Babu. Please. You are making me to explain and minute details also. Please notice it is not a core Java class, please. Okay. Right, boss. Array, A has got B object, but which methods you want, which properties you want, we can specifically use it, right? In composition. But in inheritance, what happened? Once class B extends from A, everything of class A automatically comes to class B. Whether you use it, you don't use it, they are already there. Whether you use it or don't use it, they are already there, right, boss? But in composition, not like that. Only reference is there. Whatever you want, you have to explicitly call it. Okay, guys. Now tell me next one. Third one, guys. With inheritance, unit testing of code becomes very complex. The programmer's testing on his own piece of code is called unit testing. Programmer's testing on his own piece of code is called unit testing. In any testing, boss, in any testing, the expected results will be compared with actual results. Right now, actual results. If both results are matched, then we can say test results are positive. C2. Otherwise, we can say the test results are negative. Right. Otherwise, we can say the test results are negative. Otherwise, we can say the test results are negative. Are you comfortable, guys? Understood my statement? With inheritance, the unit testing of code becomes very common. Are you understanding my statement? Array, you use JUnit or you use manually? Anything is same, na? Anything is same. Unit testing means you do manually or you do anything. Fine, guys. Generally for unit testing, people use a JUnit tool, right? Okay. Don't worry, JUnit tool is a tool. I will conduct sessions on it. No, we generally use JUnit tool to perform unit testing. To perform unit testing. Okay, guys. But there also coding is required. There also coding will be there. Class A. Class A. Public int M1 return 100. Method 1. M2 return 1000. Copy this, my dear. Class B extends A. M3, guys. M4. M3, M4. Now listen, guys. While performing unit testing on B class, while performing unit testing on B class, we need to write test cases. What, guys? Test cases, nothing but test cases or test plans. Comparing what, guys? Actual results with expected results. Array, when you do manual calculation, you expect something. When method is called, really those results are coming or not. Comparing actual results with expected results. While performing unit testing on B class, we need to write test cases or test plans. Come on. Comparing actual results with expected results. Not only for the methods of B class, also for the inherited methods of inherited methods. That means methods of A class. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Venki, where did you keep your brain, Ra? Venki, are you there in the classroom? Why are you there in your own dunya? What I said? Programmer's testing on his own piece of code called unit testing, right? So, right. Where is your brain, my dear? After listening entire Ramayana, you are asking who is Sita? Who is responsible to do unit testing? When I ask, reply, please reply. Who is responsible to do unit testing? Programmer. Then what is your stupid question? What's the use of sitting in front of system when you don't understand basic English statement? I already said, remaining all testings will be done by tester, but unit testing is the responsibility of the developer. And if you don't test your own code, whoever will test a Babu? Before submitting code, you have to test and give the code, na? Testers will test the whole project, but your task-related code testing should be done by you, right? While performing unit testing on class B, we need to write test cases or test plan, not only for the methods of B class, also for inherited methods. Yeah, this improves burden on the programmer or not? This improves burden on the programmers. Guys, this is again problem. In our style problem. Next, solution. Control E 7000. Solution. Go for same classes are designed through class A. Why I'm wasting my time, Babu? Class A. Done. Here is my class B. Here is my class B. Yeah, boss. Class B extends A. class B extends A. Super guys. Tell me here. Private B is equal to new A of. Private B is equal to new A of. Understanding my statement, guys? No, reverse. A is equal to new A of. Okay, let us assume in one method, we have a recording like this. In the x1 is equal to A dot M3, A dot M2, x1 is equal to A dot M2. Here is my x1 plus 100,000. X1 plus 1,000. Now tell me guys, if I create object of class B, tell me method M1, M2 are visible? M1, M2 are visible? No, na. Do I need to do unit testing on M1, M2 guys? No, I have to do unit testing only on what? M3 and M4. I need to test M3 and M4. And moreover, while testing M4 indirectly, M2 is tested, right? While testing M4 indirectly, M2 is tested. And M1 I am not using anymore. Do I need to go for unit testing on M1? Okay. Here, because there is, 1 minute. I have forgot this statement. Okay, now, you concentrate now. Now you focus. Now you focus, guys. Here, while doing unit testing, on B class, we need to write test cases only for B class methods. Only for B class methods. And no need of testing the methods of A class. Methods of A class. A class. Understanding? That means the burden on the programmer will be reduced. I hope you convinced it, guys. So let us assume C is extending from C is extending from B. D is extending from C. Here 2 method, B 2 method, C 2 method, D 2 method. While performing unit testing on D class, total 6 methods need to be tested. But if same setup is there here, because the classes are there in composition, which class you have to test, only that class method we have to participate in unit testing. Which class you want to test, only those that class method you have to keep in unit testing. Are you with me, guys? Convinced or not? At least you got the clarity while creating classes for dependency management as a target and dependent classes, which is good, guys. Which is good, which is great. Composition is good. Composition is good, not the inheritance. But at the same time, inheritance is not bad, Babu. Inheritance is not bad. If you want to use entire properties and methods of one class to another class, then go for inheritance. If you want to use specific methods and specific properties of one class to another class, then go for composition. Then go for composition. I hope you understood, guys. Today we completed only rule number 1 of strategy design pattern. Only rule number 1. Still rule 2 and rule 3 is there. What is the plan? I will tell. I will try to implement this strategy design pattern application first in core Java. We will see complexities of implementing strategy design pattern application using core Java. Then we will try to convert same application using Spring. Then we will see the real importance of Spring, the ways of working with Spring. I hope you are enjoying the plan I am giving here. Right. Fine. Our next class will be on Monday. Our next class will be on Monday.